Good morning, penny pinchers. We're out here at the farm gonna move the ladies and the little gents over to the new paddock today. You remember we was here the last video putting out these paddocks, and we're working second shift tonight, so we come out before work and gonna move them. It'll be late this evening when we get home, so take 10 minutes and go ahead and move them. All we done was took the reel, unrolled it back 1, 2, 3 posts, give the cows room to walk through. They ain't none too interested in coming either, but they'll get up here. But look here, guys, we're starting to hit the spring flush. It's probably 60 degrees this morning. These cows has been, now granted, we got a pretty good sized paddock and not very many cows, and you can't really tell that these cows has even been in here. Look at that right there. That's 8-9 inch clump of grass right there. That's why they ain't much interested in moving, because they are full as ticks. But what we're doing is, people say, why in the world are you moving them? You got all kinds of grass right there. Well, you think. We got all kinds of grass over here too. And we're gonna spend about probably 4 to 5 days in this paddock right here. And then we got about 3 more different moves, which would be about 20 days worth over on the other side of the farm. So by the time next month we get back to here, you really imagine the grass that'll be here. And by that time we'll be really moving then. We'll be moving every other day or something. And probably getting our paddock sizes a little smaller. And really humming then. But we ain't running the cows in. They know the drill. This little dude's gonna make him a hole. That's all right. We ain't worried about them little guys. You can't expect to keep them little calves in behind that one little strand of wire, and we ain't worried about them cause they ain't gonna go nowhere. They ain't gonna go much more than out of sight of mama. So we ain't worried about that, as long as they don't start testing that fence, and they won't, because they'll get their Christmas trees lit up if they get into that fence. Everybody looks to be doing good. That cow in the very back there is the one that had a limp the other day, and we've been watching her. And I about in the half notion that she may have just... Yeah, Dad said there's so fat they gotta catch their breath to come up the hill. But that cow seems to be doing all right. I believe it was something maybe external. She may have just hurt her ankle or hurt her foot or something. She's still got a little limp to her, looks like. These old guys, they know they're not supposed to go around, or not supposed to go under it, but they just can't help it. They're seeing mama go around it, and they can't help it. We'll step on up here, and maybe these will come on. Come on! Look at the grass we're going into, guys. I think it goes without saying, guys, there's something to this rotational grazing business. There's something to having your numbers right, not having your farm overstocked. I think that's probably one of our biggest problems that we have as a whole, is we just flat out got too many cows. In our situation here, we ain't got enough, but when the market's right, take advantage of it. It's the way I look at it. If you got some animals that you can sell and make some money on, that maybe it's not performing like they should, get rid of them. Especially in a market like we got right now where cows are selling good, get rid of them, and that's what we're doing. But guys, don't overstock your farm. You'll be feeding hay in April when we got all this grass right here growing. This is an old mineral site. You don't want to leave your mineral feeders out either in the same spot, or you'll have... That was a mistake on my behalf right there. Left a mineral feeder there too long, and we got a dead spot. But guys, there's a whole different world out there for the farmers. You don't have to... The same old way that Papa did it ain't the same old way that's working in this day and age. I had a neighbor tell me that Papa was raised up in the day of cheap feed and cheap fertilize. And that's how they done it. They done things to accommodate cheap feed and cheap fertilize. Well, that's not the world we live in now. We don't have cheap feed and we sure don't have cheap fertilizer, so we're gonna have to adapt. And this is how we're doing it, by rotational grazing. Giving our ground time to rest, giving our grass time to grow and recover. And in return, you're gonna have more grass. And the more grass you have, the less feed you feed, the less hay you have to feed, the less money you have to spend. And that's how you get a profit, guys, on the farm again. But we just wanted to bring you guys along, show you the move this morning. Took 2 minutes out of our day and come and moved them, and we're good for 4 or 5 days. This paddock's a little bit bigger than the one they come out of, just for no other reason other than it was easier to make it bigger. We didn't have to do near as much. But like we said, the spring flush is fixing to hit, so it'll be time to crank it up and get down to business. What we do in the early spring, early summer, it has a direct impact on what kind of stockpile we have in the winter time. So we definitely want to manage our farm, manage our grass good. That way this winter will be set up. Here's her cow. She's getting along pretty good. I swear, I believe, Junior, that she just had just an ankle or a foot deal.
She's still favoring that left.
Yeah, I believe she may have just had a thorn or something like that in it. But I don't believe it's nothing internal. I believe it's all external, which is good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna jump off here and get ready to head to the grindstone today. This is Penny Pincher Farm. Junior says,
Good day.